Hey guys, what's up? So, I didn't plan on making this video. Honestly, I don't plan on my videos a lot. This is the first time I've done a video where it's not a gaming video, it's just me talking. And this will be the first video up for February. I'm actually doing a competition with my friend. Shout outs to Host Allah. It'd be right here. And we're going to be doing 3 videos a week of February. We're going to see how many we could put out. Whoever stops loses. It's an experiment for us both to push our limits. Anyway, to get back on what the point of this video is, this is just a video of my mind, everything on the inside, just wanting it to be honest, vulnerable, upfront, you know, just talking my mind. You know, as a 19-year-old who just got out of high school last year, shout outs to me, I guess. I've realized since graduation, I don't know what I want. And, I was lost. I'll say that. I was lost in trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. I see like how people go to college. I see people following their dreams. I see people do a whole bunch of stuff. And so it makes me sit there and ask myself, who am I? What do I want to be? And, you know, if you can't tell, I want to be a YouTuber. And I've had that dream since I was young. Since I first started watching Corey Kenshin back in 2016, that has always been my thing. And it's one of the best things that I've done so far. As someone who's battling the fact of trying to be consistent in life, trying to push myself to do better rather than just living in my house day to day doing nothing. And the pressure, even though I don't mention it to anyone, the pressure is hard. You know, I have siblings who look up to me. I have a younger brother, who I've noticed has been liking everything that I've liked, from science to YouTubing to anime, and he wants to be just like me. And it's scary because he's following a lead and I don't know where that road will lead for me. I hope that the hard work that I've put in will show so that way it inspires him. But I never really, I don't know. I never really go like, I'm trying to figure the words out, but to sum it up, like, for me, it's just really hard because I have to follow that path. And the only way for him to know what path to follow will be by the example that I set. And it's a lot of pressure on top of just trying not to disappoint my family. I know that they are glad that I'm doing what makes me happy, but even if they don't mention it, that pressure still lingers. I'm doing a job, an entrepreneurship job, where people don't, you could put in years of work and still end up with nothing. But to me, it doesn't really matter because, I love doing this. If I didn't improve for years and I've only gotten little views, I know that it would be me. I need to fix something. And so I'm pushing myself this month and every other month after to do better. And for our generation, of course, it's a lot, as we are the first with really good damn near technology. We got ChatGPT, phones, computers, like we got everything. TVs. Oh man, I pointed at the wrong TVs. There we go. We got TVs, and we are beyond our last generation. And in this world, you can do almost anything. We're in a world though where you feel forced to do a lot of things because that's how people grew up from it, instead of people acknowledging and understanding who you are. You're not really taking the time to really understand you. And as being Gen Z, we feel misunderstood. We feel like people don't understand us, that people only judge us, especially the last generation, as they've only grown up with little to no technology before we grew up with all this stuff. We grew up in a world where everything is different from the previous generations, and they don't know how to help us. And frankly, they don't understand it either, how we feel. Our generation is growing up with not even a good understanding of a lot of things. I'm still, as a 19-year-old kid, I'm still trying to figure out what love is, what a good relationship is, what are real friends. And I've have great friends. The friends I have now, I would never want to lose them. And I've always been someone who is scared to lose people because it's it's like rare for me to really, I don't know how to explain it, but losing people for me hurts more than much. But I've learned over the years of me being 19 to 19 that life is moving all the time, and you can't live in this world without regrets. And I don't want to sound like a preaching type. I really don't. I really hate looking like I'm trying to preach something when all I'm doing is really just talking. And like doing these videos, doing this type of video is so weird for me. Y'all don't understand. When I do YouTubing and all this, the person that you see on the screen and the person you see outside of YouTube are not two different people. This is me. I know that a lot of people make an alter ego, but I've always been an authentic person. There are videos y'all have not seen because I don't like remaking videos. If a video doesn't feel good to me, I won't do it. And you might notice I would go months without recording because I don't like it. Until now, I've been forcing myself to put those videos out because the more that I dwell on it, the more I will regret. And I'm someone who believes to not live in regret, but to live in understanding. Understand that you can improve, that improving is and adapting is human. You feeling the way you do is natural. And no matter what, we will always learn, we'll always live, we'll always love, we'll always be a lot of things. We are wonderful people, and we should learn to move and cherish and push ourselves beyond the limits that we think we can't reach. And every day, even if you feel like you're giving up, you should never do it. And I know just saying that like that is blunt. I'm a blunt person, so I can't really give you like you should do this, that, or this. But if you believe in yourself, if you really want yourself to be up there, you can't wait around for the best moment. Once you really start taking what you want to do seriously, that's when things really start. And for me, I've been trying to figure out that for myself, figure out what I want, figure out what I want to do, figure out everything. And with social media, it's so much, man. Like, you got to figure out so much stuff because people just be saying anything on social media. People be teaching you like their love life and all that, like how you should handle love. Because our generation don't know how to handle love. In this generation, it is far different, man. I tell you. And I've only had one girlfriend, and I tell you, it's been a long ride, man. Comparison is your worst enemy, just as much as your mind is. And never be in a rush for things. Always take things slow, always be natural, always improve. And, I hope you guys, I don't know if this will inspire you. I doubt it really will. I didn't really say much inspiring. Just talking about my life and letting you know that, what's going on. You know, I hope that y'all seeing this video understands that there's people who are like you and that we are only doing but so much. Sorry, my puppy is doing something. I'm trying to correct her. That's all. Um, I'm just gonna leave this in. I'm not even gonna get rid of that. Um, you know, I just want people to see that I'm not just gonna show just gaming videos. If there's a video of me like this ever again, then it's just my thoughts on the world. I do think that we hold ourselves back and we feel like no one's willing to be there because it doesn't feel like it. And people may not realize it for our generation, but it does feel like we don't have help as much as people think they do. You have parents who are kicking out their kids for just because they got their first job or they turn 18 and they're recording it as if that's the best move. And people, you start to really see how people are as time goes. And I just hope that this video helps you know that, as much as I just am yapping, that you understand that I am just as human as you. I am an honest person. The person you see here is the same person you'll see in all my videos. I may not give the best reaction. I may not give or make the best funny videos, but I will try my hardest because what's important to me, the reason why I do YouTubing is to make people happy. And I hope that y'all understand and enjoy what I make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Um, first time doing it. Then I don't know where that this whole thing was all around. This was not a straightforward video, but that's just me yapping and brainstorming. I'm just moving with the flow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next video will be coming up soon. It will be a seafood video. I know I make those every few months from apart, but hey, got to do something before these other good games come out this month because it's about to get real hectic on the channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Peace.